This evening, we're celebrating our fourth round of the North Baton Rouge Industrial Training Initiative. This has been an initiative that's been a partnership with ExxonMobil and all the variety of contracting partners in the petrochemical industry. Tonight, we're celebrating the graduation of 40 students who worked hard in pipe fitting, electrical, and welding. And these are typically working age adults who've worked during the day and trained during the night. And they've been with us for a whole year, and we're celebrating their completion and transitioning from classroom into their career. We offer training in the petrochemical sector. That's primarily in the welding field, the electrical field, and the pipe fitting. And those careers are in the petrochemical industry. Is a high growth, high demand industry, and we're very excited to see them have a great career and make more money in the future. So the future of this initiative has grown. Once again, we have seen individuals coming to the first line as a helper, to unskilled labor, to a skilled position. And those skilled positions are growing opportunities for people who are unskilled. So instead of working at McDonald's or a Circle K, now they could go work as a base salary as an unskilled position in the petrochemical sector at $14 an hour. Now our students are going up the food chain to about $18 to $21 an hour after graduation.
Celebrating students that have come and have learning skilled trades through the North Baton Rouge Training Initiative that Exxon has provided. The purpose for this program is to give those that have the want to, that have the tenacity to stick with it and to go to school and to learn a skilled trade. The skilled trades that we so badly need right now in our industry. Pipe fitting, welding, millwrights, crane operators, engineers, electricians. Most of the skilled trades that are involved in heavy industrial construction, we hire for just about every one of them. Don't give up. Keep moving forward. Keep applying. Keep going. Don't stop. There'll be a way. Somewhere, somehow, some way, get into a good skilled trades program. BRCC has an excellent program. We're highly involved in it. And when you start, don't stop. A reaction that goes outside of these walls, that goes to the neighborhoods and goes to the other cities and different parts of the state, that these young men and women can say, hey, look, I did it. I'm in the skilled trades now. I'm going to better myself. I'm going to go to work for a company like Excel. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we want to see.
In here for the graduation, for the fourth graduation in the North Baton Rouge Initiative, which we was part of with the beginning with ExxonMobil starting it. And I'm here to watch the graduates. We sponsor some of it, and just excited to see these people given an opportunity to better their lives in this industry. It's a great industry. I've been in it starting my 54th year in this industry, and it is a great thing that you can make good money and make a good living for you and your family. What this does, it gives them an opportunity to understand what ExxonMobil and other plants and industries is about, to get in it, and it gives them a pathway to education, to get started into the different fields that we are into. We into electrical, and you got welding and pipe fitting and that, but it gives them a step into it, and they can take it and go from there, and it's unlimited the heights they can reach in our industry. It's a great reaction. The last time I was at is I've had grandmothers that come up and hug my neck and say thank you for sponsoring this program, which ExxonMobil does most of it, but Triad and other contractors help in it. So it's just, to me, it's exciting to me to see those people, how happy they are to see their grandkids or kids have an opportunity to further themselves in this industry. And I started off in the construction, and I worked my way through, and I was part owner of a company, and I've been very blessed through this industry, and I hope they have the same opportunities that I was afforded.
I work at Dow Chemical right now, and there's always pipe fitting jobs, electrical jobs. It's a revolving door. There's not enough craftsmen out there to fill these jobs. It's nonstop, and it's not just where I work at. Every facility I've ever been to, it's always the same problem. We have trouble getting people. Students put in a lot of time. We've been going to school 3 to 4 nights a week, and doing that for a year is real tough. And to see everybody stick with it and finish out the program is real cool to see.
We are celebrating achievement from a bunch of young men and women who have gone out of their way to take an opportunity to succeed and to learn a new craft or a new career, getting involved in a craft in our industry in industrial maintenance and construction. purpose of the program is to uplift the local community and get them involved in industrial maintenance and construction to give them opportunities that they wouldn't have previously. It's also to help us individually as companies because we want to hire local. If we hire local, we save money. Don't have to give per diem. We can hire the local people and keep them home. It's a win-win for the students. It's a win-win for us. Keep going, keep trying. Even if you don't get in the program, there are a lot of training programs elsewhere. Get involved. You need to stick with it. By sticking with it, you're going to be able to achieve in the future. You can't get there unless you try. If you don't try, you'll never get there.
It means a lot. It gave me another chance to accomplish different things in my life, and I'm just happy to be here today. I believe I heard about it some years back, and I wasn't able to get into the program through word of mouth from family members and also through Facebook. It was a great one. Everyone was really always willing to help. You know, they always wanted to see every single body pass. The resources were always available to us at all times. I mean, almost 24/7, except, you know, they have to sleep. But they were always willing to help. And, you know, that's why I'm here today.
This program actually started in 2012 when one of our refinery managers wanted to figure out a way to connect our near neighbors with industry jobs. We have high-paying, quality jobs that really can turn into a career. And so our refinery manager at the time challenged all of our contractor partners to come together with Baton Rouge Community College and start this training program. Students who go through this program can become pipe fitters, welders, electricians, and starting in 2019, millwrights. So for ExxonMobil, this is really all about the partnership that we have with the community and with the North Baton Rouge community. We are in an exciting time of growth right now. We're making investments all along the Gulf Coast. And in Baton Rouge, that means more jobs and more projects. And we want to make sure that our North Baton Rouge community has a chance to be part of this job growth.
Well, we work strictly with the electrical program, so we're hiring as many of these as electrical trainees for our company. We became involved at the initial stage as one of the initial stakeholders in the program. I think one of the owners of our company was contacted, and he initially got involved, and he asked me to get involved, and so he slowly backed out, and so it's kind of been mine to stay engaged, and I've really enjoyed it, so I stay heavily engaged in the program because I think it's very worthwhile. Oh, we love it. We think it's a great opportunity for them. We know they're not all going to make it, but that happens with anyone that we bring into our organization. Not everyone works in our industry, finds out the industry is fit for them, but we've had very good success with the students we have hired, and we still have some of the current students from the original students that came through this program and has went on and completed their training through ABC and have become certified. So we think it's working really well, and I'm very happy to stay engaged in it. There's huge needs out there. I think the biggest thing is that they have to make sure their personal skills, their soft skills fits. That's one of the biggest things we find, that not just with this program in general, but just generally speaking, is what people trying to enter our trade is, do they have the necessary soft skills, personal skills in order to work in our industry, because it's a huge demand on them to work in our industry. But if they can fill those needs, they can absolutely succeed in this industry.
I'm graduating tonight with my electrical trade, my part 1 and 2 of my NCCER. I'm going to be a residential and commercial electrician. Walking outside of school, you know, with the knowledge that you have, the credentials that you have, it basically makes me feel more welcome to my craft. Sky's the limit with it. As long as you are willing to grow, as long as you are hungry to learn, the more you want to achieve, there's no rooftop on it. You know, you could never stop learning. You could never stop getting better. You just push and you continue to try hard to be the best as you can be. I just want to thank the industry for this program that they've allowed me and my fellow classmates to be in.
My name is Larissa Littleton-Stibe, and I'm the Chancellor of Baton Rouge Community College. And let me just say this. It is evenings like this which makes my job so worthwhile. It's being able to see the accomplishments of individuals. Guess what, guys and girls? You set out with a goal, and guess what you did? You smashed it. And what you have proven to yourself is that you can do anything that you set your minds to. So today is the end of training, but it is the start of your future, of a career. And so what I need for you to do is, each and every single day, I need you to show up and show out. This day would not have been possible if it was not for the vision of ExxonMobil. They have been great supporters to Baton Rouge Community College. And let me tell you something, they could have gone anywhere. They could have chosen to work with any educational partner, and they chose to work with BRCC. And so with that, I am extremely grateful. I did see in the house tonight Stevie Toops, who is the board chair, Louisiana Community and Technical College System board chair. So he's serving a dual role tonight as board chair as well as Turner Industries. So Stevie, if you're in the house, please stand. Ah, he's in the back. I have a few other industry partners that I definitely want to recognize, and I would like you to stand as well, because if it was not for you, this program would not have been the success that it has been. Cajun, Triad, stand when I call your company, please. Triad, ISC, Pala, Jacobs, Excel, Turner, Performance, Stup, and ExxonMobil. Thank you so much for the support that you have given this institution and these students. To the instructors that are also here. And I know you served as instructor, you served as dad, you served as uncle, you served as mentor. You wore many hats. Thomas Warren, please stand. Cody Duplessis, please stand. Troy Murphy and Janice Brown. To the family members, you're celebrating as well, because you were there to support them each and every step of the way. And with that, I give you a round of applause. Thank you.
What an honor, what a privilege to be here tonight to celebrate with these young men and women that are going into the skilled crafts, going into the trades force. And I'm proud to represent Excel and our contractor group here today as we say the prayer. But before I start, I wanted to say that I was exactly in that same place about 100 years ago. And I had been through skilled training, and it's where I started, and it's where my roots are. And this is where a lot of these guys that are sitting on this front row with these contractors, it's where their roots are. A lot of you moms and dads out there, it's where your roots are. And it's a great and it's a wonderful thing that we celebrate tonight. We celebrate people that have committed to get an education, that gain knowledge. And when you gain knowledge, you gain wisdom.
All right, family members, this is the time that you've sacrificed a lot of work on your husbands, your brothers, sisters, aunts and uncles, and friends and relatives have made it to this point of sacrifice and working hard. So the process is going to go, we're going to start with the welding students first, and the students, for family members who want to take pictures, you're getting the front part area right here off to the side, but they will be facing this way where Miss Rose is. So this area, if you want to get on that, to my right, your left. I'm going to have the instructors call the students up, and we're going to get this going. And then we're going to go to recognition of special team members, and I'll have Ms. Gloria McConna close it out for us. And also, I'm going to have a few words from the mayor's office before we go to recognition of team members.
I want to say to my Weldon students, thank you. Thank you and congratulations. And always remember you are your own greatest investment. Invest in yourself. Believe in yourself and your abilities. Keep God first in your life. And walk that walk. Don't just talk the talk. Walk the walk. Let the world know who you are and whose you are in all things. Amen. Malaysia Bradley. Reginald Brown. Justin Butler. John Paul James Charmaine. Jaclavic Colbert. Darius Eames. Antonio Green. Rodney Hart. Dustin Jones. Corey Key. Victor Nealon. Dora Wallace. Thank you.
All right, at this time, I need you to give it up for the best class in the building. No offense to the welders or the pipe fitters, but electrical really has it going on. Trevante Antoine. Better known as TJ. Brandon Brown. Kwame Drummer. Alexander Evans. Yeah. Allie baby. Lorenzo Harrell. They call him Byron B. Master Jackson. Shadran Reese. Reginald Robbins. Christopher Ross. Brian Stewart. Tashana Warner. Yes, indeed. Christopher Wilcox. Richard Wilkinson. Derek Spider-Man Williams. Allison Womack. And that will conclude our electrical class. Let's give it up for them one more time.
Good evening, everyone. Next, I would like to introduce our graduate pipe fitting class. But first, I want to congratulate every one of them. This is a long, hard road for this class. To see everybody finish is truly amazing. So first off, Corey Chambers. Sinjin Chapman. Nikosha Courtney. Muhammad Goram. Trinity East. George Gilmore. Kelvin Hilliard. William Jefferson. Reginald Major. Joshua Payne. Larry Tennant. Rayvon Turner. Kendrick Warren. Thank you.
Work hard. The easiest thing you do is get there early. Have fun at work. Be a good teammate. And then more important, keep your word and do a good job. And your career is so bright. We've got a beautiful petrochemical industry in Baton Rouge and this Gulf South region. And we want to keep you here in Baton Rouge and keep growing. So keep up the good work. You made it to this point. You got a lot more to go, but you're doing it. You're on their path. So thank you. Thank you. A lot of things that we do is all about teamwork and support. Before I move forward, I really want to have a chance for the mayor's office to say a word. Beneath Ingart has been a partner with the North Baton Rouge Training Initiative. Mayor Broom is a big supporter of this initiative, and I'd like Beneath to say a few words on behalf of the mayor.
Well, good evening, everyone. And, before we get to the real party in 5-10 minutes, what I want to do is, if the graduates can stand up and applaud all of the corporate partners, and more importantly, applaud your friends and family who have been very supportive, I think we would all appreciate that. So graduates. Thank you. Because I think we all know, I've been in your shoes maybe 21 years ago, and the tears that our friends and parents and supporters had was really touching. And on behalf of Mayor Broom, who unfortunately couldn't make it here today, we're also especially proud of not only the graduates, the parents, but also corporate partners. Because sometimes in our community, we don't hear enough of the good stories, right? We don't hear enough of the good stories where the public, the private sector, the community colleges all get involved in helping to shape the destiny and future of Baton Rouge and of our parish. And I'll tell you, ExxonMobil has been such a critical supporter to this effort, because not only are they a leading investor in their community, but they're also a leading educator by providing for all of us and in partnering with groups like Turner and ISC and STUP. And so the future is certainly bright. The future is certainly brighter. The spotlight is going to be on the 40 of you guys, ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed in continuing to shape the city and the parish to the best that we can be. And we look forward to looking at your progress, and thank you and congratulations once again.
My job is probably the easiest job of all, and it's kind of like to say I'm more of a recruiter and a coach more than anything of like to do. So like Mr. Murphy kind of pointed out, I always like to find that passion for what they bring to the table. The passion is what it's when you kind of build something, you want that person to instill your passion and their passion into your students and breathe that passion so they could grow. So what we do is not possible without a great staff and a great team. And I'd just like to take this a small little moment, just give them a small little token of appreciation that we have set in place. And what it reads, and the first person we'll name out is Miss Brown, but they all kind of read the side. It says, thank you, Janice Brown, for your passionate service as the North Baton Rouge Industrial Training Initiative Program Manager. And Ms. Brown, you've been everywhere. Right, left, arm, and she's in everything. So. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. We get a lot of calls at random times of the night about, hey, when's class, or when's the next class? It could be a Saturday night at 12 o'clock at night. And so you have to have an understanding, Nate, that it's work-related. So we get a lot of random calls, and it's a passion. So everybody, our team appreciates that. Another person I definitely want to bring up here is Cody. Same thing, but Cody, I appreciate you. The team really appreciates you. The students. Cody is a pipe fitting supervisor. He's been at Dow, he's been doing turnarounds, and this work is at night. So there's a lot of times Cody will come be teaching, like he'll be up all night trying to get a unit back up going over the weekend, and he's there on Monday at 6, and he has a newborn. So Cody, for you to show up, it's been for about 3 years you've been doing this with us. 5, it's actually 5. Well, North Baton Rouge, you've been doing it a little bit longer. You know, you built a workforce for these companies to have, but it's your passion that makes it work. So thank you. Thank you for your everything. Appreciate it. Mr. Warren, I've been with Mr. Warren, Lord have mercy, since I've been here for about 7 years.
Yes, sir.
And once again, Mr. Warren has gone through a lot. We won't have to go all in details, but through tragedy, through a lot of things, marriage and a lot of stuff. Mr. Warren has always been there for me and for the North Baton Rouge and Training Initiative students and all of our welding students, of breathing your passion of over 50 years of welding experience, 40-something years of welding experience that he's breathed into these students. So, you know, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for teaching 4 nights a week, sometimes 5 nights a week. You've been there to kind of keep on top of the students, but holding that rigor and of excellence for welding. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Murphy, like Mr. Murphy, Troy mentioned, our paths crossed before he came to BRCC. But Troy, thank you, man. For being a business owner in the light commercial residential side, going through 2016 flood. A lot of y'all probably were flooded. You knew how hard it is to get a good electrician. So Troy had to go through the flood. He had family. He had AAU basketball with his boys. But he was always there for our students. And that's the sacrifice. That's beyond the job. That's the sacrifice and the passion that I appreciate you for. Yes, Troy is going to, we're going to give him a little relief for a year or so, but we have another group of electrical instructors to fill in his spot, but won't never replace him. But Troy, for all the past 3 years you've been with, or really 4 total before North Baton Rouge, I appreciate you. I appreciate your dedication, and I appreciate your passion for what you have done. So it's not goodbye. It's just we'll see each other soon.
See you later.
We'll see you later, man. But I appreciate it. Thank you for the words of wisdom tonight. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. The students we work with is getting an individual from unskilled into a skilled position and to provide that income growth in our communities. And when you look at what Martin Luther King did with his last movement on the Poor People's Movement, it was all about income, equity, and opportunity. Without Exxon of leading this initiative, all of our contractors are here today. They believe in this. It's not about giving anybody a job without merit, but those individuals who work hard, they show up every day for class, and they show out, we've seen opportunities grow in our communities. And but it's not possible without Exxon being at the table and and everybody working together. So it's very fitting to have Gloria McConnell, the Baton Rouge refinery manager, ExxonMobil Fuels and Lubricants, close us out. And thank you so much, Gloria, and your team of working very closely with us to make this possible. So thank you.
Thanks, Gerard. Hello, everyone. Thanks, Gerard. That was a very kind welcome. My name is Gloria Moncada, and indeed, I am the plant manager here at our ExxonMobil Baton Rouge refinery. I'm a parent myself, and I want to just say specifically to the parents that are out there, I feel proud on your behalf. How awesome is this, right? Really, really excited. This is truly the highlight of my year, definitely so far. You know, I think most of us would say, you know, we feel like in life there's times where doors are open and times where we feel like there's doors that are closed. And I would certainly say our job was the easiest here. What we do and what we do with our contract partners, who we couldn't do this without either, our part's easy in that all we're doing is opening a door. And the hard work is really right here. This is the hard work that lifted you to go drive and run at that open door and walk through it. So I'm very proud of all of you because not everyone takes opportunity, and you all seized it by the horns. Very, very happy for you. You came to this program with a variety of backgrounds and experiences, and you're a true cross-section of the community. And more so, you're, in cases, fathers and sisters and mothers, aunts, uncles, all ages and backgrounds, and yet you came together for one common thing, which was to improve yourself and improve your life. And again, I know that's where all the cheering and the excitement came from, is because all of these people are affected by this choice that you made. And in fact, I also want to thank all of you, because all the hard work that happened here was backed up by all of you that supported these students. So my thanks to all of you as well. You're leaving today with education and skills. I am confident you are going to go places with that, and I can't wait to see. I really can't. It was not easy, was it, to even get to this point, to approaching this door. 200 people applied to the program. Out of the 200, 110 tested, finally whittled down to 62 that were accepted. And out of the 62, this 40 we see here tonight. Right? To me, the thing that drives the success of this program is the magic that happens when you pair willing, able, committed, hardworking people with resources and institutions that can help. That magic has happened tonight, and again, I cannot wait to see where it takes you. I would like to thank deeply Chancellor Larissa Littleton-Steib, Executive Director for Workforce Education, Dr. Gerard Melanson, and Project Manager Janice Brown for their leadership and outstanding support in BRCC. And I also like to thank our talented and dedicated program instructors, many that were recognized here earlier. You are great role models, motivators, and put a lot of your personal time and commitment. Truly appreciate that. And thanking our contract partners. You've been involved from the very start. And again, involved means more than just, you know, kind of cracking that door open. It's showing up yourselves to help provide instruction, provide, you know, life skill trainings, and then to provide employment opportunities. which is where the rubber meets the road, right? That's what you ultimately want to do. And a special thanks again to all of the families and friends of the graduates. And lastly, parting word to the graduates. Graduates, you are part of something special. You're all examples of hard work, dedication, and commitment, and your efforts will continue to pay off over the years. I think back, years ago, probably more than 100 years ago, my father came into the country as an immigrant, and he took up a trade. And that single decision of his took my family, generations of my family, out of poverty and lifted us towards a different path and a different future. And that is absolutely what I hope and wish for all of you, is that you get that uplift in your lives and of the families and the people that you support as well. I'm personally committed to ensuring that this program and our North Baton Rouge neighbors get into good paying jobs. We've seen the results with many of the previous graduates still employed and moving up in their careers, and including coming to ExxonMobil. And in fact, the 5th class is starting up very soon. We worked with BRCC to add a millwright track so we could grow the program even further and get a track where we can hire direct into ExxonMobil as well. And so as a result of that, we've tripled the size of the program in this year alone. We had a record-breaking 800 people show up interested and wanting to grab that opportunity. I'm excited that we're able to, again, open a door and invite the commitment and hard work that people are willing to put in. So I encourage you, work hard, work safely, continue your training, take initiative, grab the bull by the horns, continue to do that, and keep learning. I'm in my career 26 years, and I still learn every day, and I'm not embarrassed to say that. So I wish all of you continued learning and much, much success. God bless.